Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing an airport update for DC, Virginia International Airport. It's been a while and there's going to be a few changes, just logistical changes. We have a lot of construction going on and that's the real reason for that. So you'll notice that some terminals are going to be overpacked almost. Some terminals are going to have nothing. It's going to be a mix of that. So yeah, not much of an intro except that. So let's get started.
Someone to tear it down, then pack it up in boxes, head for the next town running. Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. And 1,000 times I've seen this road, 1,000.
So we're starting it off. It's this time of this airport is early morning, so that's where we're gonna have some cargo stuff happening. The internationals are actually moving, and a lot of the regional planes are taking off now. So to start that off, at the front of the line, we have this Delta 717 who is bound for New York LaGuardia. And then one of the, we don't have that massive cargo presence here, but we do have a presence. And we have this MD-11F for FedEx who's going to be heading for Memphis. And so he's taking off right now on runway 1, and he's going to be heading up to Memphis. And I'm going to try to head through the departures before we get to the gate. So this is a United CRJ550 heading up to Newark. Where else? He's just really waiting in that line. He's had a bit of a long taxi from the regional stand. And then we have a Lufthansa A350 who's going to be heading up to Munich this morning. And it's a pretty loaded flight up here today. So that's why we're getting the A350 who came in last night, overnighted, and then is heading out to Munich today. And then heading up to Honolulu is this, heading up to Honolulu, we have this Airbus A330 for Hawaiian, and we're actually getting 2 services now from Hawaiian, one that goes out in the morning and comes back in the afternoon / evening from Honolulu, and then we also have another one that's heading out to Kona, and that's also served by the A330, except that one leaves in the afternoon / evening and comes back in the morning. So he's going to be heading out to Honolulu. And now on over to our terminals. At Concourse B / Terminal B, we have this Delta 737-800 who just arrived from Salt Lake City, Utah. And he's just arrived. That was a red-eye late night flight, transcon, and he's just pulling into the gate here, and he's gonna be making the turnaround to Las Vegas. And then this A220 is going to be heading out to Orlando. He's heading out to Orlando in a bit. Not much to say about that. He's gonna be pushing back real soon for Orlando. And then from Orlando, he's gonna be heading to Sarasota, and from Sarasota back to here. So that A220 kind of has a triangle route to Orlando, and then Sarasota via Orlando, and then back to DC. And then we have a JetBlue A321neo, who's going to be heading to San Juan via, he's heading down to San Juan, so he'll be pushing back for San Juan in a bit. And then here at the gate, we have this American A321neo, who's going to be heading to Los Angeles, and he's going to be pushing back real soon. They have been fully loaded. As you can see, there's no gate bridge there, and so they're going to be heading to Los Angeles. And then one of our moves is Alaska. They were over at the B concourse. Now they're over at the A concourse since they've joined One World. But anyways, we have this Alaska 737-900ER who's going to be pushing back in a bit. Actually, no, correction. He's going to be pushing back probably about 3 hours to head back up to Seattle. But he just came in from Seattle and is getting deboarded and stuff like that. And then just behind that Alaska, we have this American 737-800 in the One World livery, who's really not doing anything. He has a flight up to O'Hare later tonight, probably around 9. And then he's been overnighted, so he's really just going to be chilling there for about another 9 hours. Probably a bit even longer, actually, but he's going to be chilling there for a while. And then we have an American A321neo blocked by the gate house terminal, and he would be heading up to Denver, but his flight actually just got canceled, so he's gonna be heading out probably to Dallas Fort Worth for repositioning soon. So yeah, that concludes this area. Let's move on to the regional gate and international side. And right here pushing back, we have this American Eagle Embraer ERJ 145 heading up to Philadelphia. And Air Canada CRJ 200 up to Montreal. A United Express CRJ 550 down to Greensboro. And then a Delta 717 to Savannah, Georgia. And then misplaced, we have this Spirit A321 Neo, CEO, who's going to be heading to Fort Lauderdale. They are at the regional gates here for the ultra low cost carriers. And then we have we have a Frontier A320 to Denver, who's also at the misplaced C gates. Then we have a British Airways 787 from London Heathrow, heading into the gate. Then we have this Icelandair 757, the 100 Years of Aviation livery, who is at a stand, not really a gate, and they had to do bus boarding because there wasn't enough international terminal space. And we have this Aer Lingus A330, who's going to be heading to Dublin. And that concludes the December DCV airport update.